The Slick Rick Ricky Pearsall selection for the 49ers is starting to make a lot more sense now that it sounds like the Niners are going to trade Deebo Samuels, and it's the right football move. I hate to say it, but look it. Deebo, physical player, injured a lot, out of shape, and he don't block. No block, no rock. And I'm going to say it. There's no Niner gang without Deebo. But today or tomorrow, he might have to go. Brandon Aiyuk. This is why I was upset with the Ricky Pearsall selection. If it was going to be, there's no way he's going to replace Aiyuk, especially being a number 1 round draft pick. We ain't had a number 1 since Trey Lance, which was a fiasco. There's too much pressure to come in here and think this guy's going to replace Brandon Aiyuk, and that would be the expectation. Unless he was Jerry Rice reincarnated, this guy was going to have a hard time, especially as a number 1 round pick. That's why they wanted the Niners to trade down, because Brandon Aiyuk's a damn good football player. He blocks, and he needs more rock. All right, it didn't make sense they were going to get rid of him, especially when you have your burgeoning quarterback who you have to pay $50 million. Okay. And it comes down to the money. Brandon Aiyuk is going to get 26 to 30 million. He deserves it. All right, they couldn't trade up, and I'm happy they couldn't, because I don't try. Like I said, as good as a talent, all the hype for the offensive tackle, right tackle, like we need it. As big a chance they could bust. You can't have another Buckner deal where you trade DeForest Buckner for Kinlaw. Kinlaw was a fine, okay player. But too much damn pressure. But hey, and this is what, but as a replacement for Deebo, he could do the Deebo things. He could, be that flanker position where you're off the line of scrimmage, in motion, take the short passes, do the Deebo things. Ricky Pearsall, he's a tough guy, 6'1", about 190. But look, I don't know if he could take the punishment of a number 1 receiver, but hey, if you're getting 4 or 5 targets, I know he's not going to be a wide back. 4 or 5 targets, that's cool. And you give Aiyuk to 10, and again, about the money. Why I thought the 49ers would trade down? Take more shots at it. Okay. Get some, if you're going to have Deebo and Aiyuk, which they claim they're going to have, get some explosion in the offense. But that's not how the Niners are looking at this. They want that extra year. And remember, a 24-year-old, Brandon Aiyuk, is going on to he's getting his second contract. He's just turning 26. Ricky Pearsall, Slick Rick, has experience. Experience matters. 24 years old, been on 2 teams, been in Arizona State's Sun Devil, right? Not the greatest quarterbacks, does his job. Florida does his job. One-handed catches, right? That's one thing the 49ers don't do well. Sometimes they drop the ball. I can't stand receivers who can't catch. This guy got big paws. He's got to start fast. It's still pressure on him. But this is making more and more sense if you trade Deebo. I believe he's a good replacement for Deebo. The 49ers are going to have to take $22 million cap hit, something like that, this year. And I'm getting mixed reports. I don't know what I'm saying. I think it clears up next year, so you can pay Brock, right? And give Aiyuk the rock next year. So it's going to line up money-wise. Look at Aiyuk blocks. He starts fights. He's a 49er. He's everything the Niners want a receiver to be. He is a Kyle Shanahan prototype of an ex-flanker receiver. That's the guy. I know they switch around positions, but still. And now it's like you're paying with this Ricky Pearsall, Slick Rick. A guy goes up and gets it. All right, he's going to go up and get it. Not a lot of pressure to get the target. It's like they're paying a free agent, like, Juwan Jennings money for a long time, 4 or 5 years, depending on the team options, what have you, right? So now you got this guy to control, a guy who's they're going to rely on this guy to be like a veteran right out. It's going to be harder to learn Kyle Shanahan's offense, but he wants to be here. I'm a Niners. Like Monte, I'm a Warriors. I'm always going to be a Warriors. This kid gets drafted, Slick Rick. I'm a Niners. I like that, okay? Like I wanted some flash pizzazz. There's still the top 2 centers are still out there. Look at there's more dynamic players, but this guy's tough. They're looking at. I wanted some because I'm looking at a team all together. Give me some spice, some sizzle, some spark to get you going. Well, the guy who's going is Deebo, and it's gonna be a sad day, but I'm gonna be here for you. Deebo, you are the Niner gang. We give you the rock, and you were wide back for us. You put your body on the line, but you couldn't get your belly in line, and I'm like that too. So I don't want no one to run me out. The Niners are going to be a different team. This hasn't happened yet, but I'm for it. This is the right move. This is the right thing to do. If you're going to give a guy more targets, it's got to be Ayuk. He's the guy blocking. He's the one in training camp kicking ass. He's still there right now, even though he's not supposed to be there. He's with the team. He's got to get paid, and now, you need to put your money where your targets are. So the money's going to be with Ayuk. Then you got this rookie kid, secondary receiver, but he can go up there and make big plays and run good routes. And with his size, I did the thing about him. He does run good routes, but like Ayuk's like the prototype. He can get off the bump, and I think Pearsall could probably eventually do that. But he is. You look at even when he's making catches in traffic, he's a little bit smaller. With limited touches, and plus if you're gonna have put that physical stress on your body of being a return guy. A return guy who's your second receiver, it makes a lot of sense. And I'm looking at this is the number 1 pick, but under 5 years of your control, the money's right. If this guy can come in and deliver like a veteran, be consistent, make big plays when it counts, like another Juwan Jennings, as your second receiver, the flanker, and do all the gadget stuff that Kyle Shanahan likes, because Kyle Shanahan likes to cross-train receivers at every position. And this is the thing where the 49ers get a receiver. Like they get Adonai Mitchell, Ladd McConkey, people who are anyone who has any questions about hard to coach, they can't be on the Niners. They will not make it on the damn field. Ayuk is the perfect 49er. And he was in the doghouse. If Ayuk is going to be in the doghouse, another jabroni is going to be right back in there too. So hopefully this kid, and don't let the smooth taste fool you. If this kid, the Slick Rick, gets out of pocket, he'll be in Kyle Shanahan's doghouse too. But this is how it is. Look, we thought the rumors are out there, and it's probably true. Like, I love Deebo. Like Kyle Shanahan said, that's his buddy, but he might have to go, and it's the right move. It's a right football move. I don't want him to go, but it's the money thing, and he's hurt, and he don't block, and he's. If you're gonna, how could you get rid of Ayuk, who runs hard, training camp legend, when Deebo's out there? Kind of half-assing it on routes, not blocking when he should. I love that he plays hurt, man. I love this guy. He's taken over so many games. He's won so many games single-handedly. But it was a shrewd move by Lynch. Now we got the receiver we need. And now we have the ability to now deal Deebo. It doesn't make sense that Ayuk and Deebo are on the same team. It doesn't make sense that we're going to keep Deebo and get rid of Ayuk, especially when you just drafted Ricky Pearsall. Because you still need Ayuk if you got Pearsall. You still need Ayuk if you got Pearsall, but why do you need Deebo now? There's no reason to pay him, $23-25 million. And the one thing, Kyle Shanahan knows his expectations from receivers. He wants a return guy, he needs that gadget flanker. This Pearsall is going to do that and be a reliable guy who can go up in traffic and get the ball like 3rd and 1. But he has probably right now the best hands of the team, maybe outside of Christian McCaffrey. So there it is. We may have, with Ayuk and Slick Rick, we got a receiver deal solved. But Deebo's going to, and I'm going to miss you, Deebo. So I'm a therapist. I'm here to talk you through it. It's the good thing is, it's not all friends. It's not all friends football. Because Deebo and Kyle are buddies. The money's always an issue. So now we're going to take our medicine this year. Ayuk's contract is going to actually go down. That's going to help us. We're going to have a rookie with an extra year of control. I didn't like that number one pick. And maybe the 49ers, be prepared. It might be a third or fourth or fifth round pick for Debo, for someone who take that money. It's going to say, ew, no. I would love to get back up in this first round. I love Cooper DeJean. I love that dude. We need that player. I would love Frazier. What's his name? The top centers. It's the top centers in the game. 49ers really have to get some depth on this offensive line. We need, and Kool-Aid's still out there. This still pisses me off. That corner, that third corner, whoever it is, whether you're playing inside out, we need to make that a force. That nickel position, Cooper DeJean is out there for the taking. He's out there. I hope we get him this second part, but here we go. Let's see if the Niners can make this Ricky Pearsall thing go. Slick Rick, glad you're on the team. Debo, it looks like you're gonna go. We need to keep Brandon Ayuk, but we need to get that third cornerback, whether it's a nickel or a coverage safety. We have never replaced Ward. We never replaced and Jimmy Williams. We need that nickel for this defense. We need that nickel to be a force. We need some beast out there, and that's why the Niners we still need to get some beast. We need some agitators. When Dre Greenlaw left our team in the Super Bowl, we don't have those agitators. We still need that. To win the Super Bowl, we need some agitators. So I think we made like this move with our number one pick. It's more of a hey, we're playing even. Now it's time to make hay. Now it's time to shoot your shot, take some chances. But we definitely need to, get some offensive line depth. Because it is what it is. So if anyone goes down, we're in big trouble. All right, Bang Bang Nine Gang. It's starting to make sense. Debo, he might be gone, but I'm here for you when you need him. When you need me, Gary Lamb is your man. Let's go.